Hello and welcome back to the channel for another video. I did film another video about this, but I just scrapped it because I didn't think it was very good. It was kind of half-assed, I suppose. But basically, last night I was away from the whole YouTube space. I was away from this computer, I was away from looking into anything to do with anything, and I just had some time. I watched some TV, hung out with family, that kind of stuff. And so I came back to a video by True Sleuth, which was about Creepshow Art voice memos leaking, and I was so confused because I didn't know anything about it. I hadn't seen anything in the Reddit about it. I try and keep up to date with the Creepshow Art Reddit and maybe on Twitter. Usually there's a few accounts I follow that will probably say something, and maybe they have, but maybe it just kind of went over my head, you know? But I hadn't seen anything about it. And so I was really surprised. And you may be wondering, why am I making this video when other people have? And I mean, it's just kind of to let you know that it happened. There was the True Sleuth video and there was the original video that it came from Carmelia. The name is something like that. They'll both be linked in the description. And this is the thumbnail for the True Sleuth video. And this is what a bit of the original video looks like. So the point of the original video was to, I believe, from what I've seen of it, I've seen most of it, is that it's meant to kind of illustrate a pattern of behavior, as the original Creepshow Art allegations that came out from lolcow were meant to identify a post history and kind of be like, okay, here's a pattern of behavior. They've done this, 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 and this. And everything else that's come out has generally kind of tried to back that up. The Emily Artful thing was, I think, kind of new allegations, though, in that respect. And I don't think really anyone else, to my knowledge at least, has had a similar experience to that. Well, not the alleged stalking, at least. And so everything else that has kind of come out, whether it be these voice memos or whatever, have been to try and illustrate a pattern of behavior from Shannon. And that's what I think is kind of important. I don't think that these people, like this person who came out, this video came out I think 3 days ago, so I am a bit late. Sorry about that. And I am making this video purely because a whole bunch of people who watch my channel have come from my Creepshow Art videos, and I feel like kind of only fair to kind of keep you in the loop. But this video won't be providing context for that or anything. I will talk a little bit about it though in a minute after I'm done talking about the patterns of behavior, because I think that is important. I don't think that anyone has really exposed anything, although there have been things that have been shocking and stuff. I don't think that they're meant to really paint Shannon as this criminal mastermind or something. Maybe they're meant to paint her as manipulative or whatever. But I think in doing that, they're trying to illustrate a pattern of behavior, which is, I think, important, because it's kind of saying that if Shannon were to hypothetically come back, like she's teased, or the Twitter account that says that Shannon has teased, that if she was welcomed with open arms, it's kind of to say that she would do it again, or potentially. People can learn from their mistakes, but given that the lolcow posts were over, I think, like 3 years and stuff, and there's things coming out from like earlier this year and stuff like that, and the Emily Artful thing is allegedly like a decade. There's a lot of things there that kind of say, we don't think Shannon will change, or the people who have made the videos at least. My opinion is that people can change, but there is definitely a lot of behavior and patterns of behavior that are very much seemingly kind of ingrained in Shannon's day-to-day life, I guess, or at least it seems from the allegations that that is true. As I say, they're allegations. I am not going to say that they're true. I'm just going to present you with stuff that I think, although this is more of an opinion piece. When it comes to the voice memos though, that is kind of interesting because it's kind of the lolcow posts or the stabbing in the back or talking badly about friends, but in audio form. And they're from earlier this year, and there's mention of Gabbie Hanna, Jimmy Snow, who I have no idea who that is, but they're mentioned apparently, and Ready to Glare. And it's interesting that Shannon would talk about Gabbie Hanna because she has allegedly contacted Gabbie Hanna and tried to get her to make a video on Ready to Glare. I say allegedly because although one or two people, I think, maybe more, who knows, bit out of the loop, as you can tell from this video, have claimed that she did contact her. The Twitter account that claims to be Shannon says that is not true. That's the only real things that I have from it. I don't know if Gabbie has said that it's true. To my knowledge, she hasn't. So it's just kind of like, here's something one person said, here's something someone else said. I mean, if I see proof either way, then kind of go with it, but I personally haven't seen any. But as I was saying about the voice memos, I think it is to demonstrate a pattern of behaviour. The person making the videos said that they realised pretty quickly, listening to the voice memos, that Shannon had been lying to them. And they also say near the beginning of their video that people kind of took issue with them doing that kind of video, but they didn't take issue with it because Shannon wasn't actually their friend. They were friends with someone who they thought was Shannon, but how Shannon has acted isn't the person that they were friends with or whatever. And I think the leaking of voice memos is a bit of a grey area. I think that it's, on one hand, good that the pattern of behaviour is being established even further. It's more kind of damning if everything is true. But on the other hand, there should be an element of privacy. Like, I don't think that I'd be okay with someone just leaking voice memos, you know? I feel like maybe permission should be asked, potentially. I mean, if you asked and Shannon said no, then what are you going to do, you know? I mean, if it demonstrates a pattern of behaviour, then maybe it's in the interest of other people. I don't know. I just feel like it's kind of a privacy thing, and I kind of don't agree with it on that level. Whether or not you think that what Shannon has done allegedly is right or not, I think that people still deserve to be treated like humans, especially given that this is all allegedly at the moment. I did also say when I made my Creepshow Art a Twitter video with the account that alleges they're Shannon, to treat them like a human being because you'll get further doing that. And I do agree with that. I still stick by that. I think that if someone were to have a conversation with Shannon, that they should treat her like a human being. Because if you're just going to insult Shannon because of the things that she's allegedly done, that of course she'd shut down or she'd have a go at you back or whatever, you know? You won't get anywhere doing something like that, in my opinion at least. But I do think that the voice memo video is important. I think that the whole Gabbie Hanna and Ready to Glare thing is interesting. There's something that True Sleuth mentions in their video, that there was a thumbnail that Ready to Glare was put in of a Creepshow Art video that I think may have been about Gabbie Hanna, but Ready to Glare wasn't mentioned in the video except for like one screenshot or something. But it would explain, the voice memos would explain as to why she was put in the thumbnail there. And Shannon also said that Gabbie was cross with people she considered friends. I assume that this implies Shannon was a friend. And she wanted them to kind of, I guess, defend her, or she was cross because no one was defending her. Or so Shannon says, you know. I don't know, like, having observed what I've observed of the content and stuff, I don't know what to believe when I hear Shannon talk. But anyway, thanks for watching this video. This was entirely unedited except for the screenshots of the 2 videos. But yeah, hopefully this was interesting, bit of a different video I suppose. But yeah, thanks for watching. Have a nice day. Get some sun, you know, whatever. But peace.